Welcome to Get Ready for the Dress. This is Coach J. I am so excited to have you here with me going through this journey. We're going to laugh, we're going to cry, we're going to have fun right here in this safe space, empowering each other, inspiring, elevating. We're going to grow together right here. Whatever dress you may be facing, you're getting ready for. It could be a marriage, it could be a divorce, it could be singleness, whatever it is, we're going to experience it together. So thank you for joining me at Get Ready for the Dress. Hello, welcome to Get Ready for the Dress. I have a special guest on the line. I'm going to let her introduce herself. Hello, beautiful. Introduce yourself.
Hello, how are you, Coach Jane? My name is Mesha Starlin.
My Mesha, I'm so glad you have joined me on this podcast venture, girl.
Oh, I'm happy to be here.
Well, I appreciate you. And for the record, this is our second interview because the first interview we just had some problems. So we're going to get right in and we're going to do this thing called Get Ready for the Dress. We're going to get ready for the dress today. So Mesha, can you tell everyone about you? Give us the 411 about you, honey.
Okay, so let's see. I always like to say that I'm a small town girl that just fell in love with Jesus. He's the greatest love of my life, and in Him, I feel that I am complete and enough. My background is basically I went to school for fashion merchandising, went to school for UNT. I have about, 22 years working in retail. That's women retail and leadership and working with women. And then in June 2019, I actually self-published my first book, Created for This Moment, A Girl's Guide to Walking in Her Queendom. And during that time, I would say in around 2015, I actually started a women's empowerment group that's called the Push Factory that is geared towards helping women entrepreneurs push to their greatness, overcome obstacles in their lives, and go for their what it is that they're really wanting in their lives to accomplish, and goal setting. So I started it in 2015 because I was needing some personal accountability for myself and what I wanted to accomplish. And so I was like, let me just get together with some friends and we'll hold each other accountable. And it went from that to just having just a group of women to just encourage each other, so like-minded individuals to encourage each other as we go chase our goals and go after our dreams.
That is good. So, girl, you gave us a full dress.
Shoes, the handbag.
Yes, girl, yes. What was some of your biggest challenges that you had to face?
I would say, and I always say this, is just believing that what you have is enough, and just believing in yourself, believing in your vision, believing in your dream. There's always going to be challenges. You're always, there's always going to be someone doing something that's similar to what you're doing, or there's always going to be fears. What will people think? Others' expectations. So when you step out and to start doing something that is unusual or different, just the confidence to continue to chase after whatever that big thing is that you are longing for, that you feel like that's assigned to you. I'm a big purpose girl, so for me, doing the Push Factory and wanting to just do something more with my life was just an answer to my call. I realized it was just me wanting to know, okay, God, what do you have for me? What have you given me in my hands? And so it's just that belief of knowing that no matter what the obstacles are, the challenges may be, and that could be finances, it could just be, just your own fears, just believing in yourself and just to keep going through and navigating through all those, and just keep that push going. And so for me, since it's called a push factory, I had to know the why behind my push. And the why behind my push is, why not me? The why behind my push is, I know that God's created something for me to do. And once you have an understanding of that, your understanding of your why is connected to your purpose, then that becomes a thing, I think, that drives you and inspires you and keeps you going, because it's bigger than you. So.
And that is the truth, because everything, our passion and our purpose is not about us. It's bigger than us. And it's always about somebody else. We're all I experience, everything we experience in life, we struggle, we do, is always for the next person. So I totally agree with you on that. Thank you for that. Also, one of my questions to you is, I know you and we're word people. I know we talked about word, and I know you and I did a vision party, and we had lunch, our word for the year. So tell people what's your word and why that is your word for the year.
My word for the year is faith. One of the things that I like to really do in the Push Factory is host vision parties. And the vision parties that I host, I think, well, just for me, is just a little bit different, because they're vision parties that that coincide with, like, what do you have in your hands? What are the 5 negotiables, the 5 things where you have to live in a place of yes? So you actually make a list of those 5 things, and then you look at those 5 things and say, what are they? And then what's going to be the one word that's going to help me push these things forward? And for me, the one thing that stuck out for me is faith. My faith is going to be the one thing that's going to help me push all my dreams, all the plans, the vision that I feel like God has, put on my heart to kind of chase after for 2020. So, and then from there, my scripture was Hebrews 11, and it talks about Sarah, how, she believed, that, God, he enabled her to have the faith to bring forth whatever what he spoke about Abraham. So, about her son. So that has been like my main thing, is believing that God can enable me to do whatever, do my assignment, believe in the power of whether he's given me. So faith. Yeah. Faith.
That's a good one. So tell me, what projects are you working on right now?
Right now it is, because I have so many, and I have to really narrow it down. But one of the biggest things for me is continually, I would say number one is working and building the Push Factory in terms of the community of women that vibe there, and just like the sisterhood and just the inspiration is a big project and dear to my heart. So building the community within the Push Factory. And then also just growing my business in terms of the connectivity and growing, having clients and coming up with programs to help serve people. One of the things that I want to do is start a writing program to help other women or entrepreneurs who have a gift of writing, who want to tell their story or share their story, like go through a writing class. And then long term, I would say would be the actual brick and mortar of the Push Factory, which is something that I want to have. I want it to actually be a building where it's a resource for women to come and get the help that they need to push their business from the beginning, from the groundwork, all the way up to actual building, or get it off and going. So a community of women that help inspire each other and keep each other uplifted, but also have resources and tools that can help motivate them through the entrepreneurial process.
That is really good, and that is so needed. And it's like a one-stop shop. You can come there and get everything you need. That is so needed. So, where's your dream? What's your dream or ideal place you want to go visit?
Oh, that's a good question. You know what? I'm in my room, and my eye directly went to the Eiffel Tower, because I'm from Paris, Texas. So, and we have an Eiffel Tower here, girl, and it's got a little cowboy hat sitting on top of it. So I would really love to one day actually visit Paris, France, and actually like look at the Eiffel Tower. And I'm gonna give you part 2, and then another one is Dubai. I would love to go to Dubai.
Oh,
Oh my
girl,
God.
yes.
Yes, I would.
Dubai is beautiful. I have never been, but the pictures and I've never been to the Eiffel Tower either, to Paris, but just after when all this passed, you know, when God clean all this up, then it's gonna be time to go. You know what I mean?
Time to go.
Time to make our way over there. Yes, ma'am.
Right.
So if God came down today and he was standing in front of you, what would you want him to say to you?
Oh, God, this is a good one. Well done, my good and faithful servant. I just want to be a girl that took everything that he gave me and did exactly what I was supposed to do with it. You know, like, no, I want to be empty. Like, you used it all up, girl. Like, I put in you everything that you would need, and you didn't leave not a drop. Like, I want to leave this world empty, and I want him to say, good job. That's it.
Okay. So, who is your favorite female living and in the Bible?
Say it again now.
Who's your favorite female living and in the Bible?
Who's my favorite female that is alive, and then my favorite person in the Bible?
Yep.
Okay, so, my favorite person in the Bible, oh, girl, that's hard because I like so many people in the Bible, girl. But you know what? The woman with the issue of blood. It is like, I don't know, it's something every time I hear or think about that story. And her being able, despite the circumstances, like shifted in her mind and broke all protocol, you know, to go after Jesus and to get what she needed. You know, she had been isolated, she had the issue for 12 years, and she was out, you know, just away from her family and away from everything. And to me, that's a woman that broke protocol, that changed the game. And it was when she heard Jesus was coming through her, and she was like, it says she thought within her, she thought to herself, if I could get to him. And it's just something about her mindset and her action that captured, you know, I feel like the presence of God, to where, you know the story. It says all his virtue left him. She touched his virtue. So I just think that, and it was her faith, her tenacity to go against the grain to get her healing. And that story, it just inspires me. I always want to cry when I hear it, because I don't know, I just think that it's just one that touches me. And my favorite person alive. Oh, girl, I don't know who do I like.
It can be a celebrity. It can be whoever.
Let me think, girl. Hold on.
Hold on.
You know what? Hold on. No. Let me see. Who is it that I really... You know what? I'm trying to think who I listen to. I listen to Sarah J. Roberts. I think she's pretty awesome, like what she's doing right now, like in ministry and just her life. I think it's pretty cool. I love Priscilla Shire. I think she's absolutely like incredible. Let's see, and they're all like women of God that preach the word, and so like. Yeah, I'm gonna say with those two. Of course, of Oprah, but I mean, like, who don't love Oprah? You know, like, who just don't love Oprah?
But like, those two are two good ones, because those two are my girls too.
You know, like, who don't like them? You know, like, who don't like somebody that's about it for Jesus and like changing the game? You know, still fashionable, still cute, but love the word of God, but keeps it real. So I just think that that's awesome.
That's good. That's a good one. So, tell me what, we know what you're good at. We know you're good at pushing people, motivating people. We know you're good at bringing out the best in people. But tell us what you're not good at.
I am not good at streamlining, because I am such a visionary. I can see the big picture. and sometimes it's, the details like leading up to it can be a challenge for me. Like, like, I'm so good. I think I told you this. Like, I can help other people. Like, I can see it. Like, they can tell me an issue, tell me a problem. I can instantly hear it. I can just see it. I can and just go and just knock it out of the park. But when it comes to my own life, I'd be like sitting on the sidewalk, like, what am I supposed to do? Like, I can't figure it out. Like, it's like I cannot figure it out. So it's really weird. Like, the way I can help others when it comes to me, it's just like, what do I need to do? And that was a thing that kind of helped me with my purpose. Is I realized that I was good at telling other people what to do, because that's one of the things, and not telling them, but like helping them solve a problem. I think that's the best way to say it, is that I figured out that I was really good. People always come up with issues and problems, and so I realized, I'm really good at this. But when it comes to my own life, it's like, what to do? So sometimes living within it is a little bit challenging for me, and then I'll get into overwhelm, and then I'll just sit there, and then I'll be like, what to do? And then that's when I usually like call you and start crying. And you have to talk me off the cliff.
Girl, yeah. But we all go through it. It ain't just you. We all go through it. It's, we all have our day.
Yes, girl.
In our moment. So that's about like how it goes for all of us.
I know, right? It's like when you in it, you can't see it your own self sometimes.
It's just like losing weight. When you losing weight and you can't see the weight you losing, but the people can see it. You know what I mean? They can see it, and you like, I ain't losing no weight. I look the same. I'm like, girl, I can see you losing weight, but it's what I can see what you can't see.
That's so good. Oh, that's so good.
Yeah, so I can relate to that. I understand. People can relate to that. So I'm asking you, so which one would you do first? Clean your room or your car? Which would you clean first?
My room.
Your room?
Yes, honey, because everything around me has somewhat to be organized. Like where I sleep and like my peaceful spot. So I would say my room. And I would move to a car, but I would go with my room first. Because, like, it's just
I would clean my room, too.
Yeah, my room. I feel like your room is kind of symbolic to you, kind of.
Oh, yeah.
Not true, but,
I get it. I would clean my room, too, first, because, you gotta sleep in it. And then if my room ain't clean first, it's like, I feel a bit like, something ain't right
organized.
here.
Yeah, don't know what to do first, all that good stuff.
Exactly. Okay. So tell us what give us your social media handle, what support group you have, and how can we help you?
Okay, so social media, you can find me. My business page is Mesha Starlin. That's all capital letters. And then the support group that I have available is called Mesha Starlin at the Push Factory, or you can just put at the Push Factory on Facebook. And then my website is Mesha Starlin at wixsite.com, the Push Factory, / the Push Factory. And yeah, did I answer right?
Yes.
And then Instagram is Mesha Starlin. Yeah, Mesha Starlin.
And tell us about your book, hon.
Oh, sorry, I always forget about that.
Yes. I'm looking at it right now.
My book, I know, right? You can purchase my book at Amazon.com. It's called Created for This Moment, A Girl's Guide to Standing in Her Queendom. It is actually a memoir about my own life, my self-story, a 17-year journey of me trying to learn, like, who am I? What is God doing with my life? What did you call me to do, Lord? How am I supposed to hear you? How am I supposed to navigate through life? And me coming up and realizing that, oh, wow, you got a call on my life, God, you're awesome. I can't hear from you, and me sharing my story is part of the plan that you have for me. It's just my journey of just growing into, like, what God has said about me, and just my relationship with the Lord, and just me growing in Him. And it also goes over Esther is one of my favorite books in the Bible. It talks about, because it comes from Esther 4:14, for you were called into the kingdom for such a time as this. So it also pairs a little bit with that and the whole journey that Esther went through before she was crowned queen, and what that looks like, because we're all a queen. We all, she was an unknown girl that came from nowhere, that had an assignment that was on her life, that she was attached, her purpose was attached to the Jewish people, and God put her in position to be really a deliverer, and to go and to deliver a word to say, you know what, don't kill my people. And it goes to show that God will just use he will use anybody and someone unknown, because we all to him are known, and we all have a purpose to help someone else. And that's what she went through. So it covers that. So you can get it at Amazon.com, and then you can also find me on Facebook, and I have copies that if you contact me on Facebook, I can actually sign it for you and get it mailed to you. Yeah.
And what's the new thing you just came out with? Your
Oh yeah, my Rise Planner. Yes. Oh, you're so good. I just love you. My Rise Planner is Rise 2020. It is a vision planner, and it has 12 months in it. It has monthly assessments that can help you lay down your vision that you have, come up with your one-word activation that can throw you into action, to help you stay organized. It'll help you look at each month to see what you've accomplished, what your successes and opportunities were, and how you need to move the needle and get closer to your end game. And then also month-end gratitude to help you stay in a place of being thankful. And we have a lot to be thankful for, even though it's crazy right now. We got a lot to be thankful for. And it just helps you stay on target with your goals, so that by the end of 2020, you have accomplished what you set out your desires on. So, yeah, and it's called the Rise Planner.
Rise Planner. Girl, I am so proud of you. I'm so grateful that you had agreed to do this. I'm proud of you. One of the things that Mesha offer is mentoring. She mentor, and she, like she said before, she's getting ready to start a writing class, an online writing class. She does a lot of things. She can help you organize. She does a lot of things. So definitely you want to hit her up. You want to get into her women's group on Facebook. I'm in it. It's awesome. It's phenomenal. A lot of positive, a lot of strong sisters in there. So I just wanted to say thank you for doing this. Thank you for joining my podcast. This is not the last of Mesha. You will see her and hear her throughout this podcast. And we are going to just, you know what? We're going to do this journey, and we're going to love on each other. We're going to lift each other up. We're going to pray for each other. We're going to do everything that we have to do as sisters.
Yes.
Because it's about the sisterhood. So I'm just grateful that you guys are tuning in and you're joining me on Get Ready for the Dress. Because Get Ready for the Dress is for whatever dress you are getting ready for. It could be a marriage. It could be a divorce. It could be singleness. It could be loneliness. It can be just wanting to have a sisterhood. It can be anything. Our topics is going to be broad. We're going to talk about everything and anything. This is going to be a safe space for us.
So good. You know, because we all got something to get ready for.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I love how you say getting ready for the dress. It's getting ready for success, getting ready with the right state of mind. Mm-hmm. And who don't like to be cute, girl, at the end of the day?
Ain't that the truth, girl? Hey, I know I do. I love it.
I mean, I think but you know, like, to have a support needed in terms of being ready and being prepared and being dressed for success. I mean, when you say that and you say getting ready for the dress, and you know, in life, you know, it makes me think about the Bible where it talks about put on the full armor of God. You know, that is a spiritual dress that you have to be prepared for to go to battle. You know what I'm saying? And then the Word of God tells us to be clothed in love and to be, you know, to be seasoned with salt. All these things, how it uses these words, so they're important in terms of our character, the things that we're to be clothed in, to be successful for anything in life and to do what God has called for us to do. So this is so needed in terms of, just helping women be ready. It makes me think about, even in Esther, in the book of Esther, like her dress, it says that she, got dressed before she went before the king. She had to get prepared, you know what I'm saying? And she went through a whole, treatment of oils and beauty treatments to be prepared for what God had for her. So you're helping women get dressed physically, mentally, spiritually, financially, emotionally, to be able to do the thing that God has called for them to do. And that is so needed. And who better than women to help other women to bridge that gap, to keep